Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you set up a custom domain in systeme.io and how you can add your email address, your business email address to systeme.io. So first thing you're going to do is next to your photo in the top right hand corner, you can click on the drop down menu and then click on settings and then click on custom domains down the left hand menu. And then what you do is you click on add domain, and then you'll have to add your domain name, your business domain name with the www. In my case, www.passiveprofit.online. And then once you're done, click on save. Now when you save that, it'll show you as pending. So what you're going to do is you have to add some settings from systeme.io onto your DNS settings of your domain provider. So what you'll do is click on show instructions, and then it will show you the exact settings, these two CNAME records that you need to go add to the DNS settings of your service provider. Now if you click on read this article, there are further instructions as well on step-by-step instructions on how to do it on different platforms like GoDaddy, Namecheap, Cloudflare, etc. So you just follow these instructions step by step, but the gist of it is you got to add these settings onto your domain name settings on your actual domain service provider. So you got to log into GoDaddy or you got to log into Namecheap, go to your DNS settings and add these records. Now I'm going to show you how I do it on my Namecheap. So my Namecheap account, the first record I've got to add is a www record. So you add just the www before your domain name, and then I've already got it in there, so I just need to point it to that record over there. So that's what I'm going to do. You put under host www, and under value you put that record on systeme.io, that one over there, a full record with the full stop included. And then you copy the second record with the underscore all the way up to everything before the full stop and your domain name. So you copy that, and you're going to come back to Namecheap. I usually just set my time to live, which is what that stands for, to automatic. And then I'll add another record, CNAME record. And so that's what I'm going to paste in there, and I go back to my my systeme.io, and I copy the record, everything included, including the dots. So remember, on the left hand menu, everything before the dot, your domain name, you copy, and from the right hand menu you copy everything. So then you paste that into the target field, and automatic. That can be automatic as well. So now you got your two records in there. Now what you want to do as well is you want to set up a redirect record, so that your www, which points to your domain name, basically is redirected to from your root domain name. So remember, you've got your domain name passiveprofit.online, or in your case it may be passiveprofit.com, or whatever your domain is. That's the root domain, but then a www is what you call a subdomain. Anything before your domain name is what the subdomain is, right? So you've got to point your root domain to the subdomain www. So in Namecheap, how you do that is you set up an alias record, and you just say @ for the host, and you point that to the same record as the www, and that should do it. Now these instructions, okay, may be different. Okay, so the CNAME records from the show instructions menu, the CNAME records are pretty straightforward. These you can add, but the redirect instructions, that's what I just showed you now with the alias, you may just need to go into read this article and then follow those step-by-step instructions on how to redirect your root domain to the the www subdomain, right? So that's the instructions that I followed on here beforehand. But just remember, you've got, along with the 2 records that you've got to add a redirect from your main domain name to the www subdomain. And those instructions are right there. Just follow them step by step. Okay, and now what we're going to look at is how to add an email address to your systeme.io system. So what we will do is click on the settings menu again, and this time we will click on mailing settings. Okay, now I need to add a email address, and so my email address is, okay, I need to firstly verify and authenticate my domain name. How I do that is I click on the little I next to the domain name under DNS settings, and now I need to add these records into my Namecheap. So I go into Namecheap again, and I'm creating 3 CNAME records. So let's do it. So CNAME record number 1. Scroll down, create a CNAME record, paste that in there. In fact, you can take everything after your domain out, and then just paste that in over there. And now I'm going to make CNAME record number 2. CNAME record number 2 is that one over there. So everything before your dot, your domain name. And then on the right hand side, copy that. And then the last record, CNAME record, go to the last one, copy everything before the dot, your domain name, paste it, and then go to that record on the right, copy, paste it in there, and save. So that's your domain name settings that you've entered to authenticate your domain name for email sending. And now what you'll do is you'll wait like an hour or so, or even longer. It takes a while for the email to be verified, and then once it's done, you'll see it says verified there. But while you're waiting, it'll say pending or busy validating or something to that effect. So that's the first thing you got to do. You got to authenticate your domain name, and then you can change your email address sending settings at the bottom. So you put your business email in there, your name that you're going to send from, and then your test email address, and then you can basically put whatever you want in your footer of your email. Basically, you say something along the lines of how people subscribe to your list and why they're on your list, and give them the option to unsubscribe as well if they don't want to receive your emails anymore. And that is automatically in there, but you're just writing a message here to tell them that they can unsubscribe. So that's how you set up your email settings. Now what you got to do is click on here to confirm your sender email address. So mine is craig@passiveprofit.online. Click on save. Now technically speaking, they should send me an email to my business email address. I know that they did have a problem with that, so I'm just going to see if they've sent it to me or not. In most cases though, having set up this thing, oh there we go, so they've sent me a confirmation of email address. You must verify your email by clicking here. Bam, click on there, affirm sender email address, and it is done. That's it. Now my email address is confirmed, can go back to system.io and click on save. Changes saved. If I click off that menu and go back to mailing settings, it should be confirmed because I just clicked it in my email now. So give that some time to sort itself out. But that's how you do that, and then that's it. Your email is good to go to send, and then obviously you set up your emails in your autoresponder via your campaigns or your workflows. And that is how you set up your emails for sending on system.io. Just a note, sometimes the emails take long to go out for a couple of reasons. Number one, system.io hates people who send a lot of spam and unsolicited emails, and so they have put some preventative measures in place. Sometimes what they do is they defer your emails and they actually send it out manually after reviewing it to see that there's no false income claims or anything like that. So just take note of that. If your emails do take long to be sent out, then what you'll do is click on help, and you click on contact form, get in touch with our team. And then what you do is you just fill in this little form here and attach a image that's going to help them solve your problem as well if you want to, and then log a ticket, and then they'll get back to you, and they'll check out why your emails are taking so long to go through, and they'll fix that up for you. So yeah, that's how you add a domain and an email address to system.io. Hopefully that helps you.